So if you watch our last video, you know that Oaxaca loves its parade. So it only makes sense that the week of Day of the Dead is starting off with a giant parade.
That's right. So this parade is called the Magna Comparsa, or Grand Parade. And yeah, it's supposed to just be like a kickoff for Day of the Dead. And there's a lot of stuff going on right now, so we actually just need to go find where that starts.
Hola, hola. ¿Cuánto lugares por eso?
100 pesos, amiga.
100?
Oh, Sarah's got a flower crown.
Doing it. How do you get
wow. That's beautiful. I actually really like that.
Thanks. Me too. I love flowers and I love yellow. It's perfect.
Gracias.
Gracias. There you go. Now I'm ready. A little more festive.
Yeah, you look prepared.
Yeah. Nice.
This parade is literally everywhere. Like, it snakes around all the different streets. So you catch one side of the parade and then you run to this other street and you catch the other part of the parade. It's hilarious.
We're in the parade. Oh no.
No, o sea, el lugar acá.
Chaos. So funny. We made it. We made it to the other side. And the party continues. Even though the parade is done, there's apparently a big concert at one of the plazas, so we're just walking to that now. But honestly, my favorite part of this night has just been walking around and seeing everyone's outfits and their face paint and their costumes, and it's just so cool to see. Makes me really excited to get my face painted on one of the other nights.
Oh my goodness, that was so much fun last night.
So fun.
What a way to kick off the week of Day of the Dead.
And the best part was that despite the whole parade and the whole concert, we were still in bed at 9:30 last night, like a couple of old people, but that was literally my dream. It was so fun.
And there is actually a lot more that goes into Day of the Dead rather than just the parties, so we're excited to show you that side as well.
Yeah, and if last night was any indication of what this week is going to be like, it's going to be awesome.
Dia de los Muertos originated as an Aztec tradition where they dedicated an entire month to celebrating life in the embrace of death. When the Spanish came with Catholicism, they wanted to combine this with All Souls Day and All Saints Day, which happens at the end of October, beginning of November, which is why now Dia de los Muertos happens around this time of year. Now, there's often a big comparison between Halloween and Dia de los Muertos, but they are very much different celebrations. Here in Mexico, there is a very somber and reverent side to Dia de los Muertos, and it's all about remembering your loved ones who have passed on. And then the celebration itself, and don't get me wrong, there is definitely a big celebration. It is about celebrating with those loved ones who have passed on as well.
Probably already noticed there's a lot of skeletons, skulls, and bones around here.
That's right. And honestly, I find that this is probably like the most interesting part to us because in Canada, I don't know if it's the same in the States, but like skulls and bones and things like those are typically seen as sort of like evil and like dark, negative connotation, whereas here, definitely not.
Yeah, and as Eric already said, it's not the same holiday as Halloween,
Yeah.
but even at Halloween at home, there's often like graveyards
Yeah.
and skeletons, but it's always like creepy and like haunted houses, blood. It's always a very dark thing,
Yeah.
but here it's totally different. All their skeletons are decorated in
Yeah,
nice clothing, and it's
definitely.
definitely more of a celebration of the dead instead of like a negative view of
Totally.
the dead. It's very interesting.
And everyone's taking pictures with everything. It's awesome.
I don't know what to do with the skeleton. So the centerpiece of this holiday is the Ofrenda. This is what Mexicans believe is the way that they can essentially commune with their loved ones that have passed on. So they believe that if they decorate this and put certain items on it, then one day in the year, the spirits of their loved ones can pass through to this world again and spend the day with them. So as you can see, there's a lot going on in this ofrenda. So I'm gonna kind of talk through the basic components. The first thing is all of the 4 elements. So you first have water. So there's often a jug of water, other drinks from their loved ones that they like. You can see Coca-Cola. So just anything that their loved ones would have enjoyed. The second thing is earth. And so this is represented by the pan de muertos and any other foods that their loved ones liked as well. So you can see a lot of different snacks and foods on here. There's candies on here. The third thing is wind. That's represented by the perforated paper that you often see in town. And then the fourth thing is fire. And so you'll see a lot of candles around it representing fire. And then beyond the 4 elements, there's also another number of important things that end up on an ofrenda. The first one is photographs of their beloved ones. So you'll see all these framed portraits of people that have passed away. You'll also always see copal, which is the smoke and incense that you see here. You'll also see so many flowers, especially marigolds, which are blooming in this season. And these just have a really strong scent meant to guide the spirits to this world. And you'll also often see a lot of skulls, and they're often made out of this sugar water mix as well to represent the sweetness of life. So I know that was just like a lot of information, but honestly, these are so beautiful just to walk around and see. It is a very personal thing, so most families will have these in their homes and you can't really observe them, but there are some hotels that have these, and in the Zocalo, there's a lot of really big ones, but I encourage you, if you come here, to really take some time to look at them because they're just so cool and such a beautiful thing to just see how much care they put into it and how much time they spend thinking about their loved ones that have passed during the season. Look who we found! It's Crosby Grace Travels!
Hello.
We were joking earlier about not having any friends. We're hanging out with Crosby all week.
Yeah.
And her friends from Co 404.
Now I have friends.
We're so excited. And we're in the little neighborhood of Halalaco. And we didn't show this in our last video, but it's so cute here, especially during Day of the Dead because they paint all these murals, especially for this holiday. So we're just gonna go walk around.
This is the best neighborhood ever.
Yeah,
I love
it's so
it
cute.
so
Look
much.
how cute it is. Look how cute it is. Now Eric's stitched. I replaced you, Eric.
He's been replaced.
Crosby's my wife now. We're gonna
Yes.
just be on camera together.
Perfect. Bye.
Bye.
It's amazing to me how much everything is decorated throughout the city. It's really cool to actually just see that everybody seems to participate in Day of the Dead. There's even some murals that are painted specifically just for this month. And so it's a really good idea if you do want to come here for Day of the Dead. Give yourselves a few extra days, either before or after, to really experience things getting set up and things getting painted. It's just a really cool thing to see. I love these things. It's so good.
Who's your new friend?
Oh yeah, no, this one's Juan. Juancito.
Boring name.
What?
It's clearly a Roger.
Roger. You're coming up with all these names that are definitely not Mexican.
So tonight we are headed to a neighboring town called Xoxocotlan because a big part of Day of the Dead is actually going to honor your loved ones at a local cemetery. So we're just very genuinely interested to see this more local experience and just a different side of Day of the Dead tonight. was not expecting this at all.
Okay, so I kind of have to laugh at this a little bit because we were like full on expecting to come here and like be, reverent and just kind of be respectful.
Yeah. There is a parade.
There is a parade. It is bumping here. It is exciting.
It looks like a carnival. Like we showed up at a straight up carnival. And I'm very confused. It's so loud. This is the most unique cemetery visit I've ever had. I was not expecting this.
When you come to see your dead loved ones, you gotta ride the bull. Apparently. Walking through the cemetery was a completely different experience and was more of what we were expecting when we got there. There were so many families decorating and tending to the graves while spending time together in anticipation for when the souls cross over at midnight. But as the night went on, the amount of tourists that started showing up was a bit concerning. Some people were not being respectful of family space, which left us with mixed feelings about the whole thing. Nevertheless, we found some time to reflect on life and death. Wow, this is like a roller coaster of emotions here, honestly. I think like coming in and seeing like the carnival and stuff, very exciting, and then walking actually through the cemetery is a completely different thing. It definitely makes you, appreciate community and remembrance a lot more.
Yeah. I honestly don't really have the words. I was pretty emotional walking through there. It was just so beautiful. And like Eric said, the community aspect that everyone's decorating these graves together and all the candles lit together is just so beautiful. And then also like, to me, like the juxtaposition of like you're seeing these graves and like being very aware of death, but then also you're hearing a marching band and there's fireworks going off and you hear kids laughing and giggling in the cemetery. It's just such a different way of thinking about life and death. And I honestly, I was moved to tears walking through there. I
would say this is probably like the most interesting like cultural experience, like just Day of the Dead in general has been like so far. Wow, like totally different than anything I've ever experienced.
Yeah, I honestly think this is going to change the way I think about life in general,
Absolutely.
which is crazy.
Absolutely.
Wow, we are just so grateful that we got to experience that last night. That was honestly just a very meaningful experience for us, even though it did get very chaotic and it felt a little bit weird at the end, which is the number of people there. But we are just so grateful to the locals that we got to experience that.
Absolutely. But today is actually the start of Day of the Dead. And Day of the Dead is 2 days. It is on the November 1st. It is Dia de los Angelitos, which is today. Tomorrow is Dia de los Difuntos, and then at the end, at noon on the 2nd, is actual Dia de los Muertos.
So we're just gonna go walk around. There's honestly so much happening, so we're just gonna see what's going on and maybe get our faces painted.
I haven't really mentioned this yet, but there are so many people here for Day of the Dead. I think Oaxaca is supposed to be one of the most classic places to experience Day of the Dead, which explains why there's so many people. But wow, these streets are packed. Boy.
All right.
The look has started. This is where I'm starting.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
Good on you.
I actually like it a lot. Oh boy. I'm excited. I feel like it's such a big deal to get your face painted. You have to choose the right one. I'm going for kind of a black and white look. Kind of match my hat, but we'll see how it looks.
When's the last time you got your face painted?
I was probably 6 years old last time I got my face painted, so, you know.
what a background.
I know, it's perfect. It's actually so nice. Whoa, this is wild. So good.
You like
I
it?
actually think it looks sick. I actually really like this.
It's crazy to see you. Yeah,
Yeah, I like
does.
that. Yeah, I like the hat look.
Wow. Nice, Eric. Ooh la la.
Yeah, pretty cool.
All right, 2 down.
Yeah.
1 to go.
Wild.
Yeah, you guys look awesome.
I got one more piece to complete the look. I think I'm ready.
Es posible, similar to este, pero más con naranja y este colores. ¿Está bien? Amarillo y naranja y un poquito azules. Going rogue. Coming up with my own design. Something kind of like this, but matches my dress more. We'll see how it turns out. How's it look?
That looks awesome.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Okay, gracias.
All right, we are ready to go.
Woo!
This is
we are
awesome.
Done. She definitely went for more of like a Greek goddess vibe with
Yeah.
mine than like a skeleton, which I wasn't expecting, but you know, I kind of dig it. Something
And I actually
different.
got her to fix my like beard a little bit to make it look more like a skeleton because I think
Yeah.
it looks sick.
Woo!
This is awesome.
Day of the Dead. And of course, there's another parade.
We're in the parade.
Viva Oaxaca!
How you doing?
Great. No idea where this is going, but we're in it.
We're in it. What is going on? There's gotta be more.
Also, how good do I look? I'm wearing Crosby's pants under my dress because I'm so cold.
There's so much going on.
So
right
much
now.
happening. Why are we the parade? Everyone's taking videos of us now.
Taco break. Wow, what an incredible time here over these last few days. I gotta say, this is probably like one of the rarest experiences, like culturally, that I've ever had.
Yeah, I would say definitely. And I know it sounds dramatic, but I honestly think this was a life-changing experience. It has changed the way we think about life and death and just celebrations, and it has just been amazing. And yeah, the celebrations do continue tomorrow, but we're just gonna enjoy it without the camera. So we'll see you in the
Absolutely.
next one.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Thanks for watching. Meet Bert. Look at him.
Why is it always Bert? I feel like every time we meet something and we like name it, it's always Bert.
He looks like a Bert, doesn't he?
Yeah,
He's our new buddy.
it's more like a Miguel to me.
No, Bert.
Bert. All right.